Hello, hello! If you're new here, my name is Claire Hawkins. I'm a singer-songwriter and travel vlogger, and I'm currently coming to you from Berlin, Germany. Now, obviously, as a singer-songwriter, music has always been a huge passion of mine. But interestingly enough, language learning has also always been a passion of mine. I started learning French around the same time that I started writing songs as a kid, and then in high school I started learning guitar around the same time that I was taking more advanced French literature classes, and then in college my two majors were music and French. So I thought for a long time that I had a passion for music and a passion for French. But in college, I was sent to the wonderful city of Berlin, Germany, where I am now, and I started taking some German classes, and it made me realize that I don't just love French, I actually love language learning. I love foreign language. I think there's a really interesting connection between foreign language learning and music. I mean, you know, music is thought of as kind of a language of its own in a lot of ways. I know that language learning is not typically considered an art form or a creative pursuit, but I disagree. When you're learning a foreign language and you don't yet have that fluid proficiency with it like you do with your native language, you are forced to be creative. You have to come up with new ways to say things, new ways to communicate. And it's a really fascinating process that does actually remind me a lot of songwriting. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you know that last year I spent a month living in Mexico, and leading up to that month in Mexico, I spent about 6 months learning Spanish online. I started taking classes with the online language school Lingoda, and I loved it. I made a couple videos about my experience, and amazingly, the people at Lingoda saw my videos and reached out to me this summer asking if I wanted to work with them. So I feel very fortunate that I'm able to say that I am partnering with Lingoda for this video to share my experience with you using Lingoda once again, but this time to learn German. Like I said, Lingoda is an online language school, which means you're taking classes with 4 to 5 other students, so it's nice small classes, using Zoom. So it's super easy, super convenient, and especially great for people like me who are moving around all the time and absolutely cannot commit to in-person classes. Lingoda offers classes in Spanish, German, French, English, and business English. So if your target language is one of those, definitely check them out. I think it's so cool that I've now gotten to try them out on 2 different languages. And I would love to see what their advanced classes are like if I feel like brushing up on some of my French. I'd love to do that at some point. The thing that works really well for me with Lingoda is obviously how flexible it is, because like I said, I'm moving around all the time, so I need not only classes that are online, but also classes that aren't at a fixed time, because I'm jumping around between time zones, so I can't commit to like an 8 a.m. class German time all the time and then have to take a class at 2 a.m. when I'm in New York. They have classes at pretty much all times of the day and night, so no matter what your crazy schedule is, I'm sure you can find classes that work with it. I also think it's so cool that the students are from all over the world. Every class starts with you introducing yourself, which not only is great practice for introducing yourself in your target language, but also you get to meet people that are from all over the world. I just think that's so cool. I also love how structured Lingoda classes are. I appreciate that, of course, you can always ask questions and talk about things that you particularly need to learn, but generally there's an actual curriculum you're following. So the teachers really know what they're doing, they really know the language, and they also really know how to teach the language, which I think is a different skill from just being fluent. When you go to sign up for your classes, you can actually see what level the class is and then also what the topic of each individual class is. So if it's a reading class versus a grammar class, and then also what kinds of vocab the class would cover. I want to share a couple clips of my experience actually in a Lingoda class just to give you a sense of how great these classes really are and how involved they are. You really have to speak in a Lingoda class. I mean, the teachers meet you at your level, but you can't just sit there quietly because you don't learn that way.
Claire, hallo Claire.
Hallo.
Kannst du dich einmal vorstellen, bitte?
Ja, ich heiße Claire. Ich komme aus den USA, aber ich wohne jetzt in Berlin. Und ich bin Sängerin.
In Berlin, ja?
Ja, in Berlin, und ich reise sehr oft mit meiner Musik.
Oh, super. Und Claire, woher in den USA? Woher kommst du?
Ich komme aus New York.
New York, okay. Super. Und Claire, wofür interessierst du dich?
Ich interessiere mich für Musik.
Für Musik, prima.
Dankeschön.
Okay, tschüss.
Tschüss.
Claire.
That was so fun.
It seems only fair that I show you a little bit of my German progress, and I will say a little bit because I have a lot left to learn, but I'm excited to keep going with Lingoda. I've been enjoying these classes so much, and German is so hard, but it's so rewarding when you can actually communicate. I just love it.
Hallo, ich heiße Claire. Ich komme aus den USA, aber ich wohne jetzt in Berlin. Ich bin Sängerin und ich spiele Gitarre. Ich bin YouTuberin und ich reise sehr, sehr oft. Ich arbeite und reise zusammen. Also ich bin jetzt in Berlin, aber ich war in Portugal im Mai. Ich spreche Englisch, Französisch, ein bisschen Spanisch und ein bisschen Deutsch. Ich studiere Deutsch mit Lingoda. Ich mag Sprachen lernen. Ich mag Berlin. Ich glaube, Berlin ist meine Lieblingsstadt, aber ich mag Dublin und New York City auch. Okay, ich glaube, das ist alles für jetzt. I want to say a huge, huge thank you to Lingoda for sponsoring this video and for giving me a discount code to offer to all of you. Lingoda runs this really cool challenge called the Language Sprint that I am dying to try. Essentially, you have 2 months of classes and you either take class every single day or every other day, and depending on which sprint you choose, your reward, if you finish the challenge, is you get either all of your money back if you're taking class every day, or half your money back if you're taking class every other day. If you all want to try it out, you can click the link in the description or use my discount code Claire, and you'll get 20 euros or $25 off when you sign up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be updating you on my German progress very soon, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and leave me a comment. Let me know what languages you're learning right now. I'd love to hear. And if you're a German speaker and you have any German song recommendations, please give them to me. I would love to hear them. Thanks again for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm working on my foreign